Oh, we're just going back that way? Really? I want to see what's over this way. Oh, it sounded like we were like going to go whoop around that way. But no. So we go that way. Yeah, that village, there's like some horrifying plague thing going on there. And I'm pretty sure if you hang around that village for too long, you get the plague. And I think you need to call on your spirit to heal you. And I'm not actually aware of any other way to heal you. Maybe casting a magic potion might help. Whether it would work or not, I don't know. It's difficult to see the way ahead and through the tree line, but you trust to the course, and eventually the path bursts out onto a narrow stone ledge, high above the valley floor. The ledge leads left and right. There is no way forwards. Where are we headed then? Let's leave. Oh, so we can go. Oh, we can go down into the valley. Oh, and there's a cave thing down there. Ooh, interesting. Then I guess we look left. Looking left, you can see the narrow ledge is formed by a splitting of the rock that leads all the way down to the misty valley floor. If there's a path up the side, it's not clear from here. We can look right. Looking right, you are taken aback, as out of the mist that fills the valley, an impossibly wide bridge looms into view as if it had only now fallen into place. It's made of planks and thick ropes and is suspended from this peak to the peak on the other side. Who would have built such a marvel, and how long ago? We should move on. Getting to your feet once more, you take a moment to find your balance before moving on. One slip here and you'll fall a long way down. Okay, we can cast Fall. The bridge seems untrustworthy. If anything happened while you were halfway across it, there would be no escape but the last, most final kind for casting Fall. When you make your way across the stone ledge, the angle is steep and it's hard going not to stumble. At the valley floor is a dried up river covered in worn stones, honed by water that is now long gone. Small caves open in the rock face nearby with rusted machinery abandoned outside. There was mining here once, but it must have been a long time ago. A wider track made for carts carrying ore leads up the far slope. Let us investigate the mines. You approach the mine's entrance. A wet wind greets you from the depths. The mine shaft must lead somewhere, but it is pitch dark. There are no torches, and you don't have any light of your own. Let's go inside! You stride further inside until the wet rock is above you and the air falls suddenly cold and still. Your breath echoes, and cave sounds happen again. Tight, dark places are often fearsome, and though the rock walls here were carved with axes, there is still something wild and harrowing about this place. Your feet crunch on the gravel floor. Cast a spell. Yep, there's some S's. What have we got going on there? No, not there. I want the G. Give me the G. G does nothing. G, God. We can cast God. Make things worship us. We can cast How or Hot. That's about it, isn't it? Thus. Give me that, sus. Is this cave dangerous? It's always going to be dangerous. It's a friggin' Steve Jackson book. They're always dangerous. Everything's dangerous. You cast the spell, and within moments, a feeling of dread has come over you. In this case, this cave is a place of great and terrible danger, and you feel quite certain that to go a step further would be certain death. We going in. Oh, what? Oh, it actually straight up was death. Oh, okay. Then you hear something, a deep, resounding growl. The walls shake. There is the scrape of claws on stone and another noise like fluttering, beating sails as though a ship fought against a gale. Something is rushing towards you. You turn to run but cannot move your legs quickly enough. Sharp talons gash into your back and you fall. Did I get eaten by a dragon? You've been killed in the darkness. Your adventure is at an end. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Crap. I did say, and I said at the start, firstly, if I died to something stupid, I would rewind. And secondly, I did explain earlier that the rewind mechanic was literally put in the game so that you're allowed to click on stupid things like that. Where it's like, if you go a step further, you will die. Take a step further. Hey, you died. Oh, okay then. I guess my suspicions were correct. Fair play. I think we rewind the story at this current location. Your feet crunch once more on the gravel floor. I want to kind of get like as close as I can without anything. Although I guess if at this point, I guess go further in is just instant death as well. Because cast a spell is sus. Is it dangerous? Yes, you will die. Go further in, die. I guess I should just turn back. It is too much. You turn and hurry back to the sunlight and out of the valley. We should probably get up that side and out of the valley. Whew, that cost us some stamina getting up that valley slope as well. Yikes, we should have... There was nothing down there. We should have just gone over the bridge. Your breath is short and your heart is hammering as you pause halfway up the valley slope. A small wooden hut is opposite, set a little way back from the path. You stop to watch the hut, dropping behind a bush out of sight as you do. After a few minutes, you see a troll emerge, ducking to get through the tiny frame of the building. He was clearly guarding something around here. Perhaps another goblin mine? Or perhaps he was stationed here long ago to guard a city that has now crumbled to ruin, and he's still here for some reason? We shall see what he does. The creature stands outside the hut for a few minutes, looking this way and that, his colossal head turning with the speed and dexterity of a mill wheel. Then he stomps away around the curve of the hill. You probably have a few minutes before he reappears. You're inside. You seize the opportunity and race over to the hut to see what you can pilfer. Inside, you find it is a barren shack. There is a low oak table in the center and no windows. There's no door. A pile of blankets in one corner is the only nicety. Look at the table. Well, look at the table and stains. This is where the troll sharpens his blade, skins his rabbits for the pot, and sleeps. It's certainly strong enough. 4 wide trunk legs sporting a split trunk top, etched deep and carved. Creature will be back any minute, so you should go. Look under the table. You look under the table, but find nothing but the discarded scraps of rabbit, bones, and fur from the troll's meal. Search the blankets. Ooh, cool. You lift the corner of the blanket with the tip of your sword, and hidden away you find 3 gold pieces. Most likely the troll's pay for the entire year. Take the money. Take it and quickly drop the blankets as you find them. Suddenly a shadow falls across the entrance, and the troll has returned. Roaring with anger, it raises its sword. You will have to fight it. Cast a spell! Can we make it dance? I can't make it dance. What could I possibly do? We've clearly got walk available to us. We've got... Dop, I guess? No, dumb. But dumb. Okay, so we can make it stupid. Well, I can make it clumsy. I can't make it stupid. Cost me 3 stamina. Got walk, which might be my best bet. Or can cast wall and make, like, literally a wall. But that's another 3 stamina spell. So, walk it is. I just got 3 gold pieces from him anyway. You take a gold piece from your pouch and lay it on your wrist and weave your spell around it. The coin sticks and you can feel the weight of an invisible shield bound in place to your arm. You approach the troll with a new sense of confidence. Cool, so he's got about... I don't know, 8? Is it 8? Way easier to judge these things in a vertical aspect ratio on a mobile device, by the way. On a 24-inch monitor, I'm really having trouble kind of lining up on the 2 sides of the screen whereabouts his maximum kind of works out at. I think it's maybe 7, to be fair. Is that right? Seems like that would be... No, it seems like he could be a 7.5er. I'm going to go 8 just to err on the side of caution. 8's definitely more than he's got. Thrust! Oh, he defended. Crap. Okay. Troll stamps forward, then arm's length away he drops into a crouch behind his thick little shield. You raise your own sword, raising meet him with a brutal attack and crash against his defenses. He deflects the blow, mostly by luck, in yelling and shouting. I'll defend against his own powerful attack, but I have walk. You drop into a defensive stance behind your shield. The troll tries to batter you down, but you turn his blow aside. You adjust your grip and square your shoulders. His shield comes up. I don't know. Is he doing a... I think that sounds like a 0. But I'll give it a 1.5. 0. Cool. 1 damage. Alright. Then I will defend. I could have counted that, but I just wanted more than him. I guess with walk you can just defend. If you have more attack power than they do, you can just continually defend with walk and just, you know, chip away at them. You drop back and raise your shield. As the troll swings with great force, you parry in a flash of sparks. You watch his eyes carefully for his next move. He moves his shield to attack? Thrust. No. No. He moves his shield to defend. Okay, then. You spy an opening and go on the attack and swing with expert precision all of your strength. He grunts as he brings up his sword. The troll starts screaming and cursing at you. Yeah, that seemed like that was going to be an aggressive move. He stamps back. Side swipe? Ah, he attacked. Cool. You seize the moment to strike, turning your sword, you punch with the hilt, and he reels as you lash out with your blade. He thinks better of his own attack and defends instead. The troll is stumbling, his wiry old muscles leaking green blood. He'll defend. I could have countered that, but him attacking means you've got even less for next time. You drop back and bring up your shield. As the troll tries to run you through, you turn his blow aside, sweat trickles from your brow. Thrust! Oh, that's it. Killing blow. You seize a moment when his guard is down and charge forward and rear back and bring your sword down on his head. You swing, spinning around on the spot, and the last cut slices through the troll's neck. No stamina lost. Flawless fighting. I've suddenly got a new liking for walk. I need the gold pieces to make it work. Alright. Search the hut. You quickly complete your search of hut, find nothing else. Step out and continue on our way. Keep walking. Another hour passes as you finish the climb. With the sun starting to hang heavy in the sky, you reach the top and meet with the other end of the rope bridge. Look back at the bridge. It may look stable, but is undoubtedly a death trap set to part travelers from their gold and from their lives. Continue on down the slope as the evening draws in. I'm not sure it is, but okay. So we're heading on into town, I suppose. Some way down the hill, you stop for a rest and sit on a boulder to survey what lies ahead. The path leads downwards, and at its foot, cradled between three peaks, is a village, and quite a large one at that. Behind you, the sun is falling rapidly into the hills. It will be night soon. We should probably approach the village. The village looks like a good place to stop. You hop down from the boulder and make your way forward when an overhanging branch touches your face, and you hear a lively chirping. We shall turn around! You turn around quickly. Hovering by your shoulder is a small creature the size of a bird. It is childlike, but very thin, with green skin, and it flits around you on transparent wings. It seems friendly enough. It even lands on your shoulder, its tiny clawed toes pinching slightly. We shall cast a spell! Da-da-da-da. What can we cast? Six? Sap? Gak? I don't have a face mask. What? I clicked were. Stupid thing. Stupid orb. Wall or walk. Both do very similar things. Nothing under H. I don't think we cast a spell. We shall talk to us. Let's talk to things. Greetings, little creature. And hello to you, the creature replies, chirping. My name is Jan. What do you want with me? See that village? The creature replies. Last time I tried to go through, they told me I wasn't welcome, so I wouldn't mind some protection. What are you? The creature does a backflip and gives a low bow. I'm a Minimite. Pleased to meet you. The creature gives out a tiny hand and shakes your earlobe. The creature starts hopping up and down. Come on, it grumbles impatiently. Let's get going, can't we? Where I'm going is dangerous, though. You warn the creature, you might be killed traveling with me. Creature shrugs. I've got small wings, can't get far on my own. Well, what can you tell me about the village, then? You point down the valley. Is it safe? That's Biritanti. It's very safe. It's the largest village in the whole of the Shamutanti hills. Every traveller who comes this way spends at least one night there. It's a little bit expensive, especially with Minimites, but pleasant enough. The creature flits your other shoulder once more. You're not in a hurry, are you? It observes. You want to sleep out in the rough? I'm not going anywhere until you've gone, you tell the creature gently. Well, I'm sure you'll change your mind eventually. Minimites get very attached to their owners, you see, and I'm quite comfortable. Stay here or go on, well, that's up to you. I'll swat it away. You swat the creature away, but it's too fast for you. I'll be quiet, Jan promises. You won't even remember I'm here. It doesn't seem likely, but equally you seem to have no choice. You descend into the bowl of the valley. The hills on either side are toweringly tall and throw the village into deep shadow. It would seem a very gloomy, threatening place, but from the streets come the distant sound of laughter and merriment. Well, we can sleep outside. We should probably enter the town, see how expensive it is. You continue along the path. The sound of festivities grow louder. It's almost spooky here in the shade of the valley after so long on the dire road. People in this village seem to be enjoying themselves. See? Minimite on your shoulder remarks. I told you it was a happy place. Jan, what's going on here? Are they bewitched? Jan shakes his head. No, if there was magic, believe me, I'd know. This is the Festival of the Young. And what is that? I'll take a look. Yen waves a little hand around the village. The idea is that once a year the children are allowed the freedom of the village. It's a time of great fun and lots of pranks. It becomes quickly obvious what he means. You pass the first few buildings where you find a number of children sitting in the street and drinking ale from deep mugs. Further on, a young boy is holding an old woman over his knee and is spanking her. On the other side of the street, a group of boys is fighting outside a hut that reads Glendragor's Tavern. Funny, you've definitely seen that name before. Is it on my axe? I think it was, actually. We shall... leave the old woman. Hey, we're back to the Vixen. Cool, that was the right choice for the path that I kind of wanted to be on. And also, I actually tried saving her last time, and you just get in trouble because you're interrupting their customs. Everybody in the village is like, totes okay with this, because that's the festival. The children have the freedom of the village. If they want to spank old women, that is actually kind of their right here. Weird as it might be, if you go and interrupt, everyone gets angry at you because you're like, yo, the children are supposed to be free and you are taking away their freedoms by preventing them from spanking an old woman. How dare you? And I think you... I can't remember. I don't think the consequences are bad for it, but I think you come out of it worse than you went in. So, we'll head on in. We definitely need to go speak to Glandragor. I have an axe that belongs to him. Behind the bar, a thick-set man is wiping mugs down with an old rag. Greetings, stranger, he calls. I'm Glandragor. Can I be helping you? Greetings. I've come a long way. I'm sure you have. Take a seat. You do so, and Jan leaps up onto the counter. Glandragor seems amused rather than alarmed by the creature. I have something for you, you tell him. Oh, yes? He looks at you expectantly. You take the axe from your pack and lay it on the bar. The old man's eyes light up as he sees it. Where did you get that? He exclaims. I bought it from a merchant. But it's yours, isn't it? He reaches forward almost nervously. He's clearly overjoyed. I haven't seen this thing in at least 20 years. Time was I spent every day with it. He mimics a gentle chopping motion of the blade, perfectly pitched at neck height on a goblin. Incredible, I remember the weight. How did you lose it? I was part of a raiding party. There were 4 of us, exploring the giant ruins at Liaki. We descended into a cave system and the roof collapsed. I was knocked unconscious. They left me. Couldn't get me out, I suppose, except that someone reached me enough to steal my famous axe. Did you ever find out who? No, he shakes his head sadly. No, I went on a healthy quest for revenge, but I never got it. I got something else instead that made me hang up my traveling boots. And if you don't know what that is yet, well, you will. Now here, I'm forgetting my hospitality. Without putting down the axe, he quickly gathers a mug and fills it with ale. For you on the house. You thank him and drain the mug deep. The beer is thick and refreshing. Then it is his turn to question you. For how long are you staying here? Only for tonight. I see, well... And he nods. Let me give you some advice. There's a site nearby, a place called the Crystal Waterfall. Whatever trek you're on, and whatever you feel about sights, you should go. It's more than just something to look at. Here. He grabs a bit of paper and scribbles down a note. Hand this to the idiot who collects the toll, and he'll let you pass. Oh, what is so special about the waterfall? I won't tell you, Glandragor answers. That way you'll go, just to find out. Look, I was gonna go anyway. You nod once, and once you leave? Where next? Oh, and once you leave, where next? To Kare. Kare! Now there's a town. Let me give you some advice. Go right ahead. Oh, I'm back to ape because I'm being friendly with this guy. Crap, I need to be an asshole again. I have some powerful friends, you see, he says, and his tone might be slightly threatening. There's a man I know, and he's quite an important man too. Name is Vic. If you get into trouble, just remember that. Even a name can be a thing of power sometimes. Same as how you found me. This is bound to be useful later. So, who is he? A man of power and influence. A politician, you might say. Glandragor grins. Anyway, you'll find out, no doubt. He takes to wiping down the bar again. So you'll be heading through Torrepani, he continues. It's a Svin village. No humans there at all. The chief will probably try to persuade you to help his daughter. He's been carried off by marauders. All gossip here. Well, it's not my trouble. It's not, but you have the adventurer look about you. I think you won't be able to resist. She's been left as a sacrifice in a dark cave, guarded by a deadly manticore. You've not met one before, well, watch your back. And your front. If you know a spell or two, then all to the good. The beer is done. You stand to go, nod to Glandragor, and head out into the street. Jan flits quickly along behind.